Welcome. We're here for Dinosaur School for your one-of-a-kind special child. We're so excited you've joined us. We're about to give you a sneak peek into this week's lesson, which is doing your personal best, what your child has learned. And then we're going to help you understand how you can best support your child at home by offering consistent, small, positive feedback. Before we dive in, I want to tell you about something called attention principle. You may have not heard that phrase, those words together like that exactly, but once you hear what the principle's about, it's going to click for you right away. It's one of those terms, it's one of those things that's so true and so apparent in your everyday that once you hear me say it, you're going to be like, oh, yeah. I knew that, right? So, what is attention principle? Attention principle states that children are motivated by attention, both positive and negative, and they're going to repeat the behaviors that give them the most attention. So, at Dinosaur School for Parents, we teach you that giving positive attention for positive behaviors pays off way more than giving attention to those negative behaviors. And over time, your child starts to learn that the negative attention is not the most effective way to get attention. So now that we've laid that groundwork of understanding, I want to teach you about what your child is learning, the doing your personal best part. So we teach them, how do you do your personal best? What is your personal best? How do you do your personal best at home, at school? Why is it important, right? So, our buddy Oscar is one of the Dinosaur School friends that your child loves. He's the Australian ostrich. He has come up with 3 ways that he's determined if you do these things, you will really be doing your personal best. His first tip for your children is listening. We call them listening ears. So, listening, while it seems very simple, is sometimes really challenging for kids, right? You remember being a child. Children's minds just are always going, and there's so much they want to share and do and say, right? Do you know that T-Rex is my favorite dinosaur? And why is that trash can green? And did you know that lizards' tails can grow back? It was my mom's birthday yesterday. Can we go play now? That is children, right? But we teach them listening is really important, especially when adults are speaking to us. Teachers, parents, grandparents, caretakers, adults at your friend's house, right? And Oscar teaches if you can listen well, you can be anything you want to be when you grow up. Why? Because if you use your listening ears, then you're learning all kinds of cool things about what adults are telling you at school and in your life. So the second thing, so the first one is listening to do your personal best. The second way to do your personal best that your child is learning is ignoring muscles. This is what we call ignoring muscles, right? Ignoring helps us to listen. Yes, ignoring helps us to listen. Just imagine you're in classroom and your teacher's talking and your friend's trying to get your attention. Who should you ignore? The teacher or your friend? Your friend, right? Right. So ignoring helps us to put our focus on whoever our focus should be on at this present moment. It's funny. Oscar always says, ignore the door. And your children say, ignore the door. Because there's so many people coming to the classroom sometimes to like pull out students or whatever. So they love saying that. They love Oscar. We teach that ignoring may feel rude sometimes when you're ignoring your friend, but by ignoring your friend while your teacher's talking, you're signaling to them that, hey, it's not time to chat right now. It's time to learn. And you're being a really good friend and role model that way. We also teach that ignoring when somebody's being rude is very smart, right? We want to ignore people who are being unkind. All right, so the third way to do your personal best is called waiting. We call them waiting muscles. Yes, waiting. We all know how hard it can be for children to wait, right? And their active minds and bodies just want to go, 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 now, 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 now. We have to wait a lot at school. And we learn to wait with a quiet hand up when we want to answer. And we learn to listen to other people's answers as we're waiting with our hand up so that we can learn from what our student next to us is saying too. So waiting and being patient and being calm and respectful when someone else is talking is actually a critical friendship skill that makes us kind and confident and strong as well. So now it's our turn, parents. Knowing now what we know, what your child has learned this week. It's time to practice, right? For your child, she may have learned these things in school, in the school setting, but is not quite like used to using them at home. So that's where you come in. How does your daughter know that you know what Oscar has taught her today? We at Dinosaur School think it's really fun for you to ask her about her Dinosaur School experience in the car. She will be amazed that you know who Oscar is. She will be so impressed that you know the 3 muscle groups that she has just learned that day. And then you can talk to her and have a real conversation about what those 3 muscle groups would mean at home. How does listening apply? How do we ignore at home? Who do we ignore at home? Is it okay to ignore parents? No. And then, waiting, right? So some examples might be listening the first time you tell them to brush their teeth, or ignoring their brother or sister when their brother or sister are saying unkind things, and then waiting their turn. Sometimes that's really hard for children, right? And finally, we have to remember the all important attention principle. How can you and other caretakers in your house catch your son being good this week? Did he listen the first time you told him to do something? Is he doing it the way you said he should do it? Compliment him and be specific. Oh, you're doing exactly as I asked. And you must be proud of yourself. Thank you so much. Is your daughter waiting her turn? Maybe you're used to her waiting her turn for this one toy, but maybe she struggles with another toy to wait her turn. So be sure to compliment her on the easy waiting, because that will be a motivator. Next time when she's really struggling to wait, she'll remember all those compliments you gave her previous when it was easy. Have fun with it. You're building confidence in your children. Oh, I just remembered. Oscar also says, ignore the roar. Can we say it? Ignore the roar, right? And so we ignore the roar when maybe we're doing our homework and brother or sister is loudly playing next to us. Ignoring distractions helps us focus. And saying, ignore the roar in your best Australian accent with your child is a way to remind her of her ignoring muscles without feeling like a homework nag, right? And maybe it's a bond that now you and she have. A little moment, a shared connection with a lovable bird, Oscar, because you've taken this time as a parent to invest in your daughter and what she's learning at school. So now you've got that bond with Oscar's voice. And for that, thank you so very much. You are an incredible parent, and you contribute to our community, and you make our community better. Thank you for being here and doing your personal best. Next week, we're going to learn about detecting feelings and understanding them.